Hey, Yoko here. So this, I'm pretty sure, is the second one for the horoscope called Fatal Awakening. Doesn't sound like a very nice title. So let's see what weird questions this one has. Before experiencing the horoscope Fatal Awakening, it is highly recommended that you're wearing headphones, or at the very least having your volume up. Okay? Just as important as having the volume turned up on your system comes this next tip. Turn all lights off in your room. Trust me, you will get a much better benefit from playing the Horrorscope Fatal Awakening by having the volume on and lights off. Well, it'd be really dark in here if I turn that light off. I think I need to find like a small light. Let's see. Playing this game in complete darkness is the only way to truly immerse yourself in the horoscope Fatal Awakening to its maximum potential. Okay. Well, maybe I should turn the light off. Okay, so lights off. Cannot see anything in here now. Are you ready to continue? Yes. I'm not turning my lights off. I'm in complete. Okay, well, I did turn the light on. That apparently was a question. Wonderful news, we can continue. Okay. Many of the scenarios and questions presented to you in this game are based on true stories and or real life events and experiences. Okay, so this one's a bit different. The developers of this game are not responsible for any supernatural, ghostly, or demonic hauntings or damages that occur during or after playing this game. Okay. By continuing, you are accepting full liability for anything that takes place. Okay, this one's much different than the first horoscope one. Okay, Alice. Well. What do we have here? I'm surprised to see that you're still alive. You really shouldn't be here. That doesn't sound nice. I have a feeling that you came here today because you're interested in peering into your future. More specifically, the end of your future. The fact that you're here right now tells me that you've already managed to dodge a bullet. As I said, you really shouldn't be here. If you think you can somehow manage to escape death twice, however well, let's just say the odds are not very much in your favor. I don't remember anything about dying in the first one. It said we were, mine said I was cursed in the first one. But not that I was dead. I don't know. Nevertheless, you're here now, and I've not much else better to do, so I suppose we can get started with this whole process. You do know this kind of deal comes with a price, right? I don't normally just hand out fate readings freely. If you've come to me in the past and I didn't charge you, I must have been having a very good morning and feeling quite generous. I will make you a deal. I will tell you how you're going to die. I don't know if I want to know that, but okay. But it's going to cost you 10% of your remaining time on this earth. Okay. If you've got 10 years to live, I get one of those years. If you've got 60 years to live, I get 6 of those years. You understand, right? I understand, but what does that mean? Like 6 years off the life you have, or 6 years you have to be servant to her, or... Now, I'm not going to tell you how much time you've got left, but I will tell you how your time will come to an end. Okay. And if you pay close enough attention, you might even be able to avoid tragedy altogether and buy yourself a little extra time amongst the living. That sounds like a pretty fair deal, don't you think? Maybe. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Oh, here. We have a deal, or sorry, no deal. I wonder if we push sorry, no deal if that game ends. Like, I guess we can go back through them quickly. Let's just see if we do no. Oh, and have it your way. I have no use for you. We're done here. Okay, so yeah. I will go back. So, you can skip all this. Okay, so I'm guessing if you put, I'm not sure, I thought it's probably the same. Okay, so let's get back to that question. I don't know if there's a way to actually like move it along. Okay. She is very long-winded to get back through all this, so. Some point I won't be sick. That's what I'm hoping. I'm done with this cough and okay, I think we're almost there. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. So we have a deal. Otherwise it just closes. Wonderful. Awful. I can't speak. Wonderful. I'll be happy to show you what most don't get to see. Now, in order for me to see what I need to see, I need you to do something that most people are unable to do. Something so simple, yet for some reason so incredibly difficult. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I need you to answer them for me. Now, that's not the hard part, you see. Okay. The most difficult part of this entire process is that I need you to answer them honestly. Some of these questions may be easy for you to answer with the utmost truth and best of intentions. But some other questions, now let me tell you, some questions may be incredibly difficult to answer. Because answering some of these questions may make you feel like a truly awful, despicable, disgusting, immoral human being. So how bad are these questions? But let me tell you a little secret. There's no such thing as a good human. Everyone has their quirks. Everyone has their problems. Everyone has their vices. And everyone has their demons. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to begin. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. And I cannot stress this enough, no matter how uncomfortable you are, no matter how bad it may make you feel, you must be 100% entirely honest with your answers. If you lie, you cannot be saved. The suffering you will endure will know no bounds, and you will regret not taking a little extra time to think before answering. Okay, take your time. Do not rush. Truly think about the answers you are giving. This has to be your final warning. Whatever happens to you from this point on is out of my control. And here we go. Okay, so first one. When you were younger, did you believe in the tooth fairy? Yes. Do you still believe in the tooth fairy? Oh, no. Do you ever feel dead inside? No. You very well might be. Well, that's not nice. Have you ever had thoughts or fantasies of suicide? No. Have you ever fantasized about murdering another person? No. Would you consider yourself to be an evil person? I don't think so. Well, that's interesting. Why, you think I'm horrible already? Would you consider yourself to be a resentful person? I think so. Would you consider yourself to be an angry person? No, I mean, I did get angry, but not. It's very rare, so. Have you ever killed an animal? I've killed fish. Have you ever killed a person? No. If you had a life-threatening disease, would you intentionally spread it to someone? No. If you can murder one person, get away with it, would you do it? No, because you still have to live with it. Pretty sure I pushed no. Not sure what you're confused about. If you had 3 wishes, would you give one of them away just to be kind? I'm not that nice. Would you consider yourself to be a control freak? I can be controlling, but not over the top. No one is ever truly in control. Have you ever seen a ghost? Pretty sure. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. If you woke up to a spider crawling across your eye, would you scream? Yes, I actually have. And yes, I scream and fly across the moon. So, if you had one day to live, would you do something incredibly selfish or potentially harmful to... No. No. Are you afraid of another person in your life? No. Have you ever been physically assaulted? No. Do you sometimes feel alone even when you're in a room full of people? Talk. I think that's a talk to me or. Yeah. That was creepy. If I told you that your life matters very little in the grand scheme of things, would you be upset? No, because I'm sure I don't matter. If I told you that you're unique, you're special, and there's a very good reason that you are still alive. I don't know. If I told you that you won't be alive much longer, would that frighten you? No. Not really. It should. Why am I dying now? If I told you that you aren't playing a game right now, would you know that I was telling you the truth? If I told you that you aren't playing a game right now, would you know that I was telling you the truth? But no. This is a game. You realize that your fate revolves around how you decide to answer these questions. This doesn't play out to what happens in reality, so no. Do you get the sense that I might be a living entity, not just on your screen, but in your room with you? No. If you were already dead, would you want me to tell you? I know I'm not dead. No. When you started playing this game, did you realize that you opened a portal from the spirit world to your world? No. It's not a Ouija board. Do you know how to shut a spirit portal once it's open? No. Or to shut a spirit portal, it requires a living sacrifice. Do you have any pets? Yeah, but they're not being sacrificed, though. Would you mind losing? Yes, I'd mind losing them. Interesting. Have you noticed any strange movement occurring out of the corner of your eye? No, because the animals are actually asleep right now. Have your feet ever been pulled while you were sleeping? See, I don't remember my feet ever being pulled. Not while I was sleeping. Only when I was walking through the dark. So, no, I'm not really afraid of dolls. Some of them are creepy. Clowns are even creepy. Yes, that does. Have you ever felt like someone was holding you down while you were alone in bed? No. Do you ever feel like you're being watched? Well, always being watched. There's little monsters everywhere. Do you suffer from extreme bouts of depression? No. Do you have depression? Just not that bad. I can deal with it. Do you ever feel like there might be an unseen force draining you of energy? No. They say that if you break a mirror, that you receive 7 years of bad luck. No. Have you ever broken a mirror? Have I ever broken a mirror? I think I did when I was little. I think I dropped like a handheld one. Realize that mirrors are typically used as gateways to the spirit realm, and breaking one accidentally can open that gateway up. Okay, well, I knew that mirrors could be used as, or is said as a gateway. Did I know that it opened if you broke it? No, I never knew that that's why you had bad luck. Have you ever heard voices around you when you were alone? Not that it wasn't a kid or something, so. You ever hear strange knocking noises? Well, yeah. Old place we lived, there was always knocking and no one there. Do you believe in a higher power? Not really. Do you believe that you have a soul? Yeah. Does the thought of being chased make you uncomfortable? Does the thought of being chased make you uncomfortable? Yes. Be scary. When a phone rings, do you answer me? Usually when the phone rings, I don't answer unless it has someone's name listed. Do you feel like your dead relatives are watching over you? It'd be nice to think that like my mom and dad were watching over us, but I don't actually think they are. If your mother or father randomly attempted to kill you, would you be able to handle taking their life in self-defense? What the hell? This is hard because my mom and dad would never, ever. I don't think so. I'd probably just end up running from them. Do you love yourself? Not really. You hate yourself. A lot of the time, so I guess not. Do you ever randomly get a chill up your spine? Just randomly? Yeah, it's cold here. Do you ever feel the presence of someone else with you when you know for certain that you're alone? Since we moved here, no. Previous places we've lived, yes. You're never alone. Do bugs randomly start showing up in your home? Disappear as quickly as they can? No. What? Does that really happen? No, if we end up with ants, it takes forever to get rid of them. Have your pets ever acted strange, as if there's an invisible person somewhere near them? Trying to think. I mean, they bark a lot. Just like looking at the door or corners and bark, and there's nothing there, so I'm guessing yes. Do objects really move around your house when you're not around? Not this one. Like actually move? I don't remember who's moving. Do doors around you open or shut? Not. Yeah, no, I've never had that problem. Do your lights ever turn on or off? Well, that, yes, because our wiring is very faulty. Do you ever wake up to your name being home? Well, when I was younger, yes. Now I'm older, no. So, in the past, yes. Now, this will go with yes. Do you feel alone right now? No. Do Do marks or bruises randomly appear on your body? Yeah, but on a farm, and I probably have hit something that I forgot. You afraid of anyone in your family? No. You trust everyone you know. Don't trust anyone. Do you truly 100% trust anyone in your life? Probably not. Do you believe that one day you'll be taken from this life unexpectedly? Okay, do I believe that at some point I'll die? Everyone does. Even in afterlife. No. Have you ever walked through a cemetery? Oh, just okay. Have you ever walked through one? Yes, I have actually walked through cemeteries. Have you ever been to, yeah, lots of them. Have you ever watched someone die? Yes. Have you ever taken something personal from someone that you knew you shouldn't have? No. Do you feel like someone close to you comes to you in your dreams? Well, after my mom and dad died, I do have dreams where they're in there, but dreams make absolutely no sense. So if that's what they mean, yes. If it's not, then I did that wrong. Do you dream often? Fortunately, yes. Do you always lock your doors? That one, yes. Are you positive they're locked right now? Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Hello.
Yeah.
So you're playing the game I saw?
Yeah, I'll put it
Okay, well, one thing before you like continue through the video because you're recording.
Yeah.
So, achievement on Fierce to Fathom.
Okay. So, have you ever noticed something watching you through your window?
I don't know if my windows are open enough for that.
Like, other than like a cat, I don't think so.
Although, I will be honest, the reason that I have to cover my windows is because I have high paranoia about that. Like, that's not even a joke.
Trying to remember.
So have you ever?
Like, okay, so there was, you don't remember the house, but Grandma's house. There was that big giant window in the living room.
We lived in a house with a very giant window. In fact, many.
Well, yeah, the arbors. That I hated that. Said it.
And that was short fencing too, so like
Yes.
literally anyone could look over your fence.
Yes, but there was someone trying to break into the house. Or there was two guys, one at the front door and one at the window looking in. So I have to say yes, because I was on the phone to the cops when that happened.
And this isn't the dude that was in the backyard.
No, this is the front yard.
This was a complete different occasion. Wow.
No, I don't even think you were born. I think Shy was an infant. And the cops just kept saying, well, did they get in? I'm like, no, I don't want them to get in. My point was you guys come and chase them away, not... I don't want them to get in. And they kept getting louder, so finally I just like screamed, I'm on the phone with the cops, and they ran and got in the car and left. But, like...
Well, like, the whole point of the police is you're supposed to go there to protect...
It's
the
just
people calling you.
Well, let me know if they get in the house. I'm like, I don't want it to go that far. Seriously, no.
I think that's where some of the people who are so fed up with police will just say they're in the house.
Maybe, but like, I was on the phone like, it's my infant daughter, me, and my mom. Like, There's no one else
Oh yeah,
here.
you've got enough people to fend off intruders.
Yeah, 2 big ass guys. No.
You know, your little baby just grabs its flippin' knife and starts chucking, walking around the house.
After that, that's when Dad showed me how to load the shotguns.
Could you imagine if your baby got out of the crib and started walking around with a knife like Chucky?
That would be scary as hell. No.
Even worse, could you imagine being an intruder and something like that happens in the house you broke into? You'd probably never go back to that goddamn neighborhood.
Probably not. It's like, I don't know. Things are kind of dumb at points, and then...
I think it comes down to the whole protocol of, well, if you aren't, like, in immediate danger, then...
Yeah. It might also have to do with who you get to answer the phone. Like...
That is probably another thing. But when it comes to situations like that, it shouldn't matter if the person is in immediate danger. If there's someone trying to break in, route the goddamn cops. That should be a part of the protocol. If there is someone in potential danger, you need to route cops. But there's a lot of scenarios where, like, because it's potential danger, it's not true danger yet.
Yeah,
and it shouldn't have to become true danger. Like, the point is, you are supposed to prevent danger from happening.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what a lot of cops have problems with as well.
Like, when they're at the door actually trying to get the door open. Like, if they're just standing there looking through windows, okay, but when they're actively trying to get in the house.
Honestly, after you said that, that kind of made me think about one thing. You can call the cops because of a stalker, and they will send someone out. But if someone's trying to break into your house and have not actually broken in, they won't.
Yeah.
That doesn't
kind of
really
messed up. Do you feel someone behind you right now?
Yes.
No. No, because no one would fit. Do you hear any strange noises in your room?
Probably a lot.
Actually, right now I don't hear the birds or... I think everyone's sleeping.
I can't hear through my headphones.
I'm pretty sure they're all asleep. Would you like to know...
There's only white noise in my room.
White noise? Oh, from your fan?
No, white noise as in, like, because of my sensitive hearing, I just hear static.
Would you like
and that's
to
not
know
even a joke.
Exactly when you're going to die?
Yes. If I speculate, I want to see if my speculations are correct about this whole thing of how my life seems to be going. I have speculations of when I'm gonna die. I feel like it's gonna either be May 15th, my birthday, when I'm 66, or it's gonna be July 5th, June 15th, when I'm 66.
Okay. So you're gonna be a year older than Grandma, but still either on your birthday or close to your birthday.
I feel like because of the fact that the number 666 follows me around, it's gonna have to like lead down to there being many sixes.
Would you like to know exactly how you're going to die?
My own stupidity. I already knew that part.
Another thing about that is, like, if it was some kind of accident, you could probably avoid it.
For most people, yeah, probably.
Have you noticed any hidden message? Okay, well, I wasn't looking for any, so no. Have you ever experienced demonic activity? I don't really know what demonic... Ghost, but I don't think demon.
Demonic? Well, see, the thing is, when it comes down to it, Do we consider demonic to be Satanist?
I don't know.
Or even paranormal activity as well?
Well, I mean, it had questions about ghosts and things grabbing you.
So...
But it didn't have the word demonic with it.
Then it could be referring to Satanistic type.
Oh, and I don't think so. Had ghosts, but I don't think demonic. Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you Not that you'll ever know.
Not that I've acknowledged. How's that? If I told you that your guardian angel is being held captive, my God, and tortured, and that you're all alone right now, would you believe me?
No. Because first of all, the only one torturing my guardian angel would be me myself. And secondly, I'm pretty sure there's still the voices in my head, so I'm not alone. I will never be alone. Anyway, what's your answer?
Yeah, I don't think... I mean, if you have a guardian angel, I don't know.
If you have a guardian angel and they're being tortured, does that mean they deserved it? Does that mean they screwed up somewhere?
Do you feel like you're being haunted now? No.
By myself, yeah.
By yourself. Do you believe in aliens?
This is a trick question.
The little green men? No.
I don't think anyone believes that they're little green mushroom Martian people.
But logically, you'd have
if I'm honest,
think if we have solar system here that there's inhabitants on planet, and there's more planets and solar systems. As in that way, I'm sure there's other
I was
species.
gonna say, there's gotta be colonies somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's in the Milky Way or not, there has to be something somewhere. We cannot be the only living species.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Well, we're not the only living species, but we can't be the only planet with living species.
Yeah.
That's what I was going
zombie
for.
apocalypse is possible.
Yeah, actually, with how we are trying to evolve our bringing people back to life,
I'm like,
there's probably one mad, like, Einstein-type dude out there trying to make that possible.
considering that zombies, in a sense, is almost always created by some form of a chemical or medicine. And they actually have something that I saw that it literally makes your brain mush and you're in a zombie state type thing.
It also kind of comes down to how a person perceives zombies.
Well, it's true.
Oh, hell. My computer's about to die. Give me a second. Apparently you don't...
Do you believe in vampires? So, there's another one. There's actual vampire cults. They drink blood. They do the whole 9 yards.
Well, okay, no. Vampires technically are a natural thing. Because for some reason, we've decided that we have to associate vampires with drinking blood.
Yeah.
When vampires were just supposed to be nocturnal people who cannot be in the sun.
Yeah.
The whole speculation of people having fangs and biting into people to suck their blood. Now, sure, there could be a weird kink about that, but yeah,
no, there
people...
are whole, like,
There's probably this whole, like, community of, oh, we like to suck our partner's blood because we are whatever. But there are physical people that are born where they cannot be in the sun because they are allergic to it.
Yeah.
So they can only go out at night. And there are many people born with canine fangs.
There's a technical term for the disease, but it's more commonly known as vampire disease.
It's called sun phobia. No, it's not. That would be a weird disease name. Sun phobia.
I don't remember the technical name for it, but the generic name is vampire disease. So.
Yeah, but like the same thing about zombies. When it comes down to it, we created that whole thing of, well, they have to eat brains because their brain doesn't work or all this nonsense.
Yeah.
A zombie started out as just someone who pretty much was lifeless, which that's...
Yeah.
You can consider that all the people on life support.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about it, we call it a vegetable state.
Mm-hmm.
But technically that would also be called zombified because they're not...
Yeah.
They're really not there, obviously. But in the same sense, you could also consider a zombie to be someone who came back from the dead, which...
They bring people back from the dead all the time now.
I was gonna say, has anyone ever heard of first aid for people who have heart attacks? Or
yeah.
What is the goddamn thing called? Defibrillators?
Yeah.
Those bring people back to life when they die.
Mm-hmm.
So, technically, you don't... If you want to call those zombies, you don't know who around you is one.
Yeah.
Like, anyone could be.
Pretty much. Did you know that statistically... Did you know that
Did you know that statistically, you will come in contact with 3 or more serial killers? Is that supposed to say at some point? I have it chopped off.
Yeah, at some point in your life, but no, I did not know that, and that's not a nice number, is it?
Let me try to move that.
I mean, I understand that you come across a lot of people in your lifetime, but 3 serial killers?
Well, okay, let's... If we take that... I don't know why I have to take everything in a technical sense, but... Sure, no, you could probably meet a lot of people that are serial killers. Because when you think about it, it's not saying that when you meet them, they're a serial killer.
Well, yeah. Plus,
people become serial killers. Like children that you meet, any one of them could honestly become a killer.
And usually you probably end up running into these people in a crowd, which is not exactly there.
At conventions of some sorts, you can meet them at a goddamn grocery store.
Yeah. And unless you're in the perfect place for how they prefer to take people, you're not gonna ever know because they're not going to blow them acting normal.
Yeah. And sure, I might sound a little stupid for saying this, but sure, they kill people. That's not something that you want to take lightly or bypass. But at the same time, they're still humans. They have to eat, they have to go out. Like, they can't just stay in their basement every single day. They probably have jobs, they probably go to their job, they go to the store, get their food, come home, and then they'll continue with what they have as what honestly most serial killers probably call a hobby.
Yeah.
So like you can meet them anywhere.
Did you know that out of every 100 people you meet, statistically one of them is a psychopath?
You live with one.
Have you ever wished you were dead? No.
I decline to answer.
Are you afraid of death? Afraid of it? Not really. It's inevitable. Are you afraid of everyone you know and love dying around you?
Actually, yeah. That is a pretty... a mind-heavy thing right there.
I don't really think about it, though.
Okay, well, I am constantly in a depressive state, and that just happens to be one of the bad things of it.
Like, do I want you and Shy to die before me? No, of course not. But I'm not going to think about it, or I'll make note of that.
I don't know if anyone wants their child to die before them.
Are you afraid of permanently losing your memory?
Well, as a person who legit loses memory faster than a goddamn goldfish, it's pretty scary. Like, you don't remember a lot of things. And when it comes down to it, like, I've had a lot of moments where, like, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm gonna repeat it because it came to mind. So I have a habit of, like, telling my friends things almost every day because I don't remember if I told them. It's not that it's, like, horrifying to think about the fact that you can't remember things. It comes down to, is it annoying because I don't know if I've told you something? I could have told you it like 500 times. I wouldn't know that. I honestly would think it's the first time I've ever told you. So then it just kind of, what it does is it causes that kind of loop of, has this already been done?
Yeah.
Or there'll be moments where, like, you kind of get a deja vu feeling. It's like, have I done this before? But you won't ever know.
I mean, I don't think I'm afraid of actually losing my memory completely, so I can't remember things all the damn time, but are you afraid of your loved ones permanently losing their memory? No, because I don't think about it. If I told you that at the end of this session there's a chance that you will be sacrificed to the demons you've unleashed, would that thought make you uncomfortable?
Bold of you to assume the demons weren't sacrificed to me first. I'm very demonic sounding.
Yeah.
On a YouTube video.
If that was
paints a bad picture.
I mean, if there was actually demons and stuff, of course it made me uncomfortable, but this is just, no. Did you know that you've unleashed demons by agreement? No, I didn't unleash nothing. So. Did you know that this isn't a game? It is a game, so. Does it make you uncomfortable knowing that 6 out of 12 play testers who tested this game in early stages experienced prolonged demonic activity in their homes? 3 of them are now deceased. Does it make you uncomfortable? No, they probably died due to other things. Oh god. Wait, what? Okay. R.I.P. Hillary Phillips, Jason Graham, and Peter Grisham. Isn't Peter Grisham from Family Guy?
No, you're thinking of Peter Griffin.
Griffin, okay.
That's close, but no,
similar
not quite.
sounding. Your contribution will forever be valued. You will be forever missed. Thank you for everything. Oh god, okay. Have you ever used a Ouija board? I didn't use it. You did.
Yes, I have.
I didn't.
And I used it by myself in a dark room. That is actually all true. I used it by myself in a dark room.
Have you ever made contact with the no?
Yes.
I don't plan on it either.
Everyone makes contact when they die.
Have you ever had a pet who's passed away before its time? Well, yeah, the ones that got run over by cars.
Yes! And I'm still mad that Hamora's dead.
Have you ever had thoughts that were not your own? What? As if you're hearing someone else's voice? No. Even if you're hearing a voice, would it still be your own thought, though?
No. I'm not sure if you've heard the concept of DID, but it's not your own thought.
It's still your body's thought. I don't know. Does your back, neck, or shoulders often feel heavier way down?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Because I have all those injuries from Bloody Junior.
No, it's talking about burdens.
Oh.
It's saying, do you have a lot of burden?
Right now? Yes. Do you have a habit of starting something but for some reason can't seem to find the motivation to finish it?
Okay, that's a direct attack at my ADHD. I don't like that.
Yeah, I do it though.
It's not my fault.
I have that diamond painting that I started
I've got like 4.
Yeah, it was started.
Yes.
Well, I have a few different things started. They're just kind of running around.
I've started trying to clean my room 5 times.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
I get sick a lot.
So do I. It's annoying. Do things typically end poorly for you, even when they've been going really well?
I can't answer that because I've never had things go very well. I will let you know when I get there. No, I've got bad luck. Like, horrible luck.
I mean, yes and no. Like, do you feel tired and just wish you could sleep all the time? Yes. I want like
in fact,
yeah.
I hate my insomnia.
I want a day that I don't have to get up and feed everything, and just like one day.
I want a day where I don't have to deal with my insomnia.
Do you sometimes have difficulty sleeping? Yes.
All the time.
Do you often lack motivation even though you really want to be productive? I think everyone has those times.
This is so much direct attacks at me.
Do you often have negative thoughts that you wish you could prevent from entering your mind?
Yeah.
Often, no.
Every day, often.
Do you get irritated easily?
I didn't used to.
I don't think I get irritated easily, but I do get irritated.
So, I've kind of noticed something. I never used to get irritated easily. I was just more emotional. But just like, as the depressive state went on, I just got so fed up with how I felt that when people make me feel like I'm kind of like I'm worthless, I just take it out on them because like I'm done feeling like that.
I don't know what to put for this.
Are your friendship relationships often strained?
Most of them all ended, so maybe. Are you unlucky in your love life and typically drawn to the partners who just aren't good for you? Well, I had one and he was definitely a bad choice. I guess yes. Do you often have ominous dreams?
Yes, I have those a lot.
I have scary dreams. I don't know if they'd be ominous.
I have ominous dreams every time I manage to like actually sleep.
I just have scary ones, not.
But at the same time, it sucks finding out that my insomnia is kind of one that keeps me subconsciously awake even when I'm asleep.
Do you sometimes have dreams that you could have sworn were real, but you have no way of explaining how they'd be real?
I'm pretty sure those are called vivid dreams.
Yeah, I've had a few of them. Not many, thank goodness.
I've had many dreams that came real, like they suddenly actually happened.
Have you ever had an imaginary friend? Not that I remember. When you're feeling happy, do you sometimes get a sudden burst of negative energy and the happiness is quickly sucked away? Not for no reason. Are you afraid of someone coming into your room and sneaking up behind you while you're not paying attention? In the house, no. Outside, yeah.
That was not scary at all. What was that? Was that supposed
I wasn't paying attention.
Was this supposed to be a zombie?
Baby. She had blood like down her chin and I heard the noise. I'm like, okay. Because I've had like these little noises after like certain things. Or like a word pop up on the screen, but I just kind of looked up and I'm like, okay. I wasn't expecting it to be a weird looking something. Oh, don't mind Helgra. She's only dangerous if you start seeing her around your house once your session has ended. Okay, well, I'll have to go see
I'll invite
like
her
that.
friendly. Like, she'll be my roommate. Maybe she'll remind me to do stuff.
That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire. So the first part's done. And move on to the more gritty questions. This next set of questions will not be yes or no. Next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You and your friends are using a Ouija board. You ask, is there anyone here? Suddenly, the planchetta moves to the word... Planchette? Okay. Moves to the word yes. What do? You let your friends to stop moving the planchette, lift your hands, quickly say goodbye, stop using the board, ask with whom you're speaking to. Guess most people would ask who they're speaking to, I think. Very
Comes down to the type of person. In fact, there's a lot of people that will lift their hands off of the planchette, even though one of the rules is to not do that.
You and your friends are sitting around a campfire. You hear a woman scream in the woods. It sounds very close. It's too dark to hike back to the car safely, and no one has cell phone service. What do you do?
Investigate.
If it's too dark to go to the car, it's too dark to go find her. Send a couple of people to get service / help. Send a couple of people to investigate the sound. Everyone's split up between investigating, getting help, and staying at the camp. Everyone get in their tent for the night until morning. Okay, they're saying that it's too dark to even go to a car, which when you're camping, your car is not parked that far from where you're camping usually. You wouldn't go trampling around in the woods in pitch dark. You definitely don't split up and go like 1,000 directions. I mean, guessing just like hide in the tent. Probably what I would end up doing. I would really go to the car, but that's not an option. Really now. You and your dog are curled up watching a movie for the night in complete darkness. See, I don't do that to start with. Out of nowhere, your dog starts barking at the window. None of the usual commands to get your dog's attention works or seems to calm it down. Suddenly, your dog starts snarling and snapping as if there's something acting aggressively or menacing towards it. Your dog's snarling ends with a quick and painful yelp as it runs back towards you in fear. Immediately call an emergency contact number. Open the window. Why would you open the window? Open the window, see if there's anyone out there. Sit quietly and stare at the window. Grab your dog and run upstairs. Okay, where's the option of just looking out the window without opening the window? Don't open the window. Skip that word and just see if someone's out. Just look out the window. Interesting choice. You're working late one night at the office, and it's very quiet in the building. You keep seeing something out of the corner of your eye, but you can't quite catch what it is. Suddenly you smell the aroma of fresh coffee brewing, but you're certain no one is around. Then you hear an unfamiliar voice say your name. You look around you, but no one is there. The lights in the office begin to flicker, the printers and fax machines begin to turn on by themselves, and you hear the sound of children laughing. What do? Leave. Run out of the office as fast as I can. Yep, that would be the one. Ask who's there. Grab the nearest weapon-like object and stand in the corner of the room. Continue working as if everything's... No, run away.
Yeah, continue working.
No, run away. Oh, seems like a normal human response. Run away. That should lead to an interesting outcome.
Oh, God.
Should we not run away? Is someone, like, gonna get us as... You try and run away. It's the it's the holiday season, and you're at your parents' house, helping with dinner. You all hear a door slam shut upstairs, but everyone's downstairs.
You go see what happened.
Ooh. Probably wind or something then. Offer to investigate yourself. Explain that it was probably just a breeze. Send someone else to go investigate. Investigate the noise, but bring someone with you. Yeah, I'd probably do that one.
2 sacrifices.
Yeah. We'll see how that plays out for you. Okay. You're camping with your partner in the woods, laying in your tent together. You hear something approach your tent. You quickly look out to investigate, but nothing is there. You zip your tent back up, and suddenly something immediately unzips your tent. What do you do? Try and climb out a window through the other side. Sit in the tent and wait to see who or what is out there. Ask who's there and tell them to get away. Jump through the tent opening and tackle with no. Wake your partner up and tell them to run. There's no jump out the back window. Oh.
Mom, tents don't have openable back windows, just so you know.
No, but they could be made to open.
They could be... There's normally a bug screen.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're just gonna go through the bug screen?
Bug screens are fairly thin material, yeah.
Then why not just walk, like, hold the tent up and take steps?
That'd be awkward.
Well, if you're gonna rip the bug screen, you can rip holes in the bottom of the tent and just pick it up and walk.
Very interesting. You're riding your bike down the street and you pass a house. You notice a clown walking to their car in the driveway, struggling to carry a very heavy bag. When he catches you staring, he snaps. If you keep staring, you'll end up like this. The clown lifts the heavy bag up over his shoulder, tosses it into his trunk before shutting it closed. What would you do? I wouldn't stay. Ride home as quickly as I can, call an emergency number, ask the clown what's in the bag, ride up to the clown and attack him. Nope, I just go home. Should have asked him for a balloon? That wasn't even an option, but okay. You're driving home alone at night with your high beams on. Not another car in sight. As you turn around a bend, you see a middle-aged woman on the side of the road, naked and bleeding profusely from her head. What do you do? Just keep on driving, none of my business. Immediately stop the car, tell her to get in. No. Stop the car, get out, see if she needs help. Pull over and talk to her through the... Yeah, probably that one.
Run her over. Put her out of her misery. That sounds
Pull over and like say, "Are you okay?" And I can call the cops to come pick you up.
I can call the cops to come pick you up.
Yeah, because I can take you to the hospital or whichever direction you need to go.
Or jail.
Yeah. I wonder
Depending
what happens next. What? Like she's gonna kill me if I stop? You're home alone making dinner. TV is on low in the background. You hear your name in a whisper, but you can't place its location. You look around and don't see anyone, but then you hear it again, closer. What do you do? Home alone making... I'm gonna guess someone came home. I knew you were going to say that.
If I'm gonna be honest, it's very hard for me to imagine a situation where I can't place where a sound is coming from. Due to the fact of having sensitive hearing, like I can pretty much pinpoint lots of things.
Well, like, there's been lots of times I've been home by myself and someone will get home, like, at a time you're not expecting.
And then just, like, scream your name or something, yeah.
Yeah. You're laying in bed at night and you finally drift off to sleep. You're having a lovely dream. And suddenly you're awakened by something grabbing a hold of your leg and shaking you to consciousness. What do you do? So, me, probably fly out of the bed. Jump out of the bed and look under it. No, I don't know if I'd look under it. I'm sure I'd be screaming and probably run. So I don't think I'd really kick. I definitely wouldn't lift them onto the bed.
No?
No. Jump out of bed, look under. I wouldn't look under the bed. Run out of the room as fast as you can. Call for help and hope that someone hears you. I'll end up running out of the room, but I'm sure I'd be screaming as well. I'll make a note of that. You're walking through the grocery store at night, but nobody is in the store. Now, why are you in the store? There should be workers. It's completely empty. No customers, no cashiers. Everyone has vanished. Well, then you shouldn't be in there either. Suddenly you see a tall, dark man staring at you. He begins to sprint towards you. What do? Turn around and run out of the store, grab nearest weapon, and wait? No. Run at him and attempt to attack? No. Shout at him and tell him that you've got a gun.
Okay, so from my experience of horror games, if something sprints at you, You gotta run.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I would do anything other than run. Interesting. We'll see if that works.
Hey, I've played enough horror games. That works for a lot of us.
You're in the bathtub at home and suddenly the bathroom light turns off. I've actually had that happen. Power went out. That scares the hell out of you. The bathroom door begins to unlock itself. Okay, well, not that part. And the door suddenly creaks open, but no one is standing there. What do you do?
Wait, what?
Huh. You're in the bathtub at home. Suddenly the bathroom light turns off. The bathroom door begins to unlock itself. And the door slowly creaks open. No one is standing there. As if someone's there.
So, I think, if not off of their options, but while I have seen a lot of horror games, I've played a lot of horror games, I've watched a lot of horror movies, I'll be 100% honest, I think my soul will leave. I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure my soul would just leave my body at that moment.
So the doors...
Because none of that should happen.
Yeah. So if the door's opening, you're not going to go towards the door.
And you want to know why my soul would leave? Because the light turned off before the door opened.
Yeah. So I'd probably grab the towel, my clothes, and go out the window.
Mom, you can't go out your window.
No, my window's a little too small.
I don't have a window.
No, you don't.
But I do have a vent. And I know how to flip and take a porcelain tank cover off of the toilet.
Yeah, I'd probably still attempt to go out a window. So I wonder what's waiting for... What, outside the window?
Could you imagine someone
That would
had
be
like
horrible.
Like telekinetic power and did all of that and is
Watching-
waiting outside?
I'm watching you. I think that's what that said.
Yeah.
Interesting decisions you've made. I think it's about time we move on. There's one last set of questions I'd like you to answer. You may not wish to choose an answer to many of these, but you must. Nice. No matter how uncomfortable the answer might be, just imagine a gun. What? Just imagine a gun to your head when making a decision. You must answer. I don't want to imagine a gun to my head. What? Now let us continue. Would you rather kill and eat your best friend? What? Or let your best friend... Neither. What? I don't want to be killed. I would not eat a person. God damn it.
You know what? I would rather torture my best friend with doing that than myself.
Well, yeah, I would not let them kill me just like...
You tell me the ingredients, I'll go buy you the ingredients you want, and then I'll let you do whatever.
Oh, God. Would you rather fight a serial killer to the death or attempt to run away? I'd prefer to run away. Would you rather kill both your parents to save all your friends or kill all your friends to save both your parents? These are very messed over questions.
Okay, so I could go half and half on this one. And like that's not even a joke.
Since I don't have any friends, then can we just kill imaginary people?
Cause like I will kill Dad. I don't care. Hey, he screwed me my whole life. I can screw him.
Would you rather be stuck on a rooftop and surrounded by a horde of zombies down below you, or be stuck in a cabin with a large pack of hungry wolves? Okay, well, I go with the wolves because you can feed them and they'll go away.
I want to befriend the wolves.
Yeah, you feed them. Would you rather be abducted by aliens or abducted by a serial killer? Oh my god.
You know, I could go either way on this one, if I'm honest. I think it comes down to which one is more interesting.
Well, actual aliens aren't real, so I'm gonna go with the imaginary ones. Would you rather be possessed by a demon and hack apart the person you love the most, or the person you love the most be possessed and let them kill you? What the...
Okay, so, either way, one comes out as a killer.
Yeah. One, you're dead. The other way, I guess you plead temporary insanity.
Think I could go with let the person I love the most be possessed and kill me, and then go through, but before that happens, give them the complete plan of how to hide the body so that they get away with it.
Well, if you're possessed and you kill someone, you plead insanity.
Yeah, but if you don't... You do understand that if your brain... Like, when they do the mental test on you, if it does not mark up as insane, that doesn't work.
Would you rather hijack a plane and crash it into the ocean, or be on a plane that gets hijacked and crashes into a mountain? What the hell?
What?
I know on both of these there are planes that crashed and people survived. So, at least the mountain you're not going to drown. Would you rather be caught in the middle of a gang war or caught in the middle of two lions? Okay. Let the lions have more chance of being out alive.
Get caught in the middle of two lions fighting and being so short that they don't even like... Because mind you, when lions fight, they're on their hind feet.
Yeah.
And
so
I'm
you
short.
just kind of like scurry out from underneath while they fight each other. Gang wars, that's guns blazing all over the goddamn place.
Yeah.
Would you rather be stranded in the middle of the ocean? Ew. In open water while slightly bleeding, or be stranded in the middle of the desert while heavily
Oh, God.
So, you're bleeding in the ocean to draw these sharks to you. Or you're in the middle of the desert where you're going to literally be cooked to death. And bleed to death, apparently. Because you're heavily bleeding. Like, I guess if you're in the desert, you could cauterize it because you just stick whatever's bleeding on a goddamn rock.
One of the biggest things that I'm actually kind of, somehow my brain caught is it tells you for the ocean one that you're in the middle of open waters.
Yeah.
Whereas when it comes to the sand, it doesn't say you're in an open desert.
Plus...
So you could be next to a village.
Yeah. Plus you could literally cauterize what's bleeding probably on a damn rock.
No, yeah, you could. I would not completely suggest that. That's not very sanitary.
No, but
when it comes worst to worst, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But you're bleeding in the middle of the ocean. You're drawing freaking sharks.
Well, no, I get that.
Would you rather be captured by modern-day pirates or be captured by pirates from the 1700s?
You know, I don't know what a modern-day pirate is.
I don't...
What is a modern day pirate?
I know they still have them. But 1700s for a girl, you're not going to be treated very well.
Oh my god, people have searched it up. My phone's not working all of a sudden. There. Maybe. Man, my phone won't work.
In 1700s, women had zero rights. You were literally property. And I don't know what modern day pirates are.
Well, if this is legit, okay, what comes up when I search modern day pirate? If this is what it is, I have to choose olden pirates.
Okay, what are the modern day pirates?
They basically look like boat robbers. I'm not even kidding. Like, all these pictures, the people have assault rifles and stuff. And
guerrilla
are doing
warfare.
Bank heists just on a boat.
So, like, guerrilla warfare.
To live, you want to go with the 1700s.
They have a slightly better chance with the older pirates.
They didn't have many guns back then.
No, and they were single shot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess if you knew how to swim, you'd have a better chance of getting away. Yeah. Would you rather die of starvation or die of dehydration? I don't know. I guess starvation. I think you can
I was gonna say starvation.
Yeah, you can last longer that way than dehydration. I know that. Would you rather have to fend off a home intruder in your house or be surrounded by fire in your... Ooh.
I'd have to go with fend off a home intruder.
Oh. I mean, you can get out of fire, but it's very hard. And you're definitely going to be a bit scorched. Yeah. Would you rather ingest an extremely toxic mushroom or get bitten by an equally dangerous snake? Ew, God.
I have to go with a mushroom because that is the least pain-inflicting thing. And at least I can go out knowing that I was stupid. Instead of, like, unknowingly being bit by a venomous snake.
Cool. Here's my thing, is that they do have the medicine for, I believe, pretty much every venomous snake. I do not know about the mushrooms. But if I choose get bit by a snake, I'm going to have nightmares tonight. So we're going to go with the mushroom.
Well, okay, but I guess if you think about it, they have a lot of antitoxins.
Yes, they do.
In general. So they probably have them for most toxic mushrooms.
I would think so. But I will literally have nightmares if I click that one.
You're going to have them already.
I probably will. Would you rather visit a haunted insane asylum with no lights?
Oh, I cannot choose that second one. I cannot.
Or a haunted circus with no lights? Oh my god.
Dude, I can't even go to a circus right now. I would have to say insane asylum. Like, undoubtedly.
Sounds kind of dumb, but the circus is outside. It's not like
no, it's not.
Yeah, most circuses are outside. I mean, yes, there's the tents and whatnot, but it's more
you
open.
Don't understand. Okay, no, listen. a haunted insane asylum. You go into a building.
Yeah.
It is haunted. You come out of it, you are safe. A haunted circus. You could have goddamn Slender Man and Freddy Fazbear standing behind a tree waiting for you. Any tree. You could have Jason, Freddy, Michael, all of them waiting for you to turn one tree, and they're there. I am one that likes more things. But if you put me outside and you go, oh, this place is haunted. There are things that have happened here. There have been people that were killed. There were all these things that kind of go with being haunted. The only thing in my head would be some like siren head's gonna walk up and we're all gonna be dead. That's it.
If it's during the day.
Oh, I couldn't care if it was during the day or night for the circus. It would not matter. Like an insane asylum, the hauntings at those doors. After those doors, you can get in your car and you can just leave like nothing happened.
Yeah.
A circus, someone's gonna follow you home. It's gonna be a physical manifestation of something.
Worst part is that there have been things follow people home from circuses and kill them.
There could be killer clowns hanging around a haunted circus.
Yeah. I mean, if it was during the day, the insane asylum.
If I'm honest, there could be killer clowns in an insane asylum too. But still, a circus is more
if I saw
likely.
a clown at a haunted anything, I would be freaking out.
You'd probably scream so much that whatever the hell neighboring building would hear it.
Very possible. Would you rather be haunted by a very angry ghost or a neutral demon? Well, angry ghosts turn into the poltergeist type things, cause a lot of problems.
Dude, I'd go with flipping an evil, chaotic demon over a angry ghost.
Well, this is a neutral demon, so that means they're not dangerous, right?
Yeah, they're kind of one of those where
not gonna kill you.
They could go back and forth. Not normally. Not normally.
Oh God, what the hell? These questions are crap. Would you rather eat your favorite pet in order to survive a dangerous situation, or eat a complete stranger's body? Neither. No.
I'd have to go with pet
I'd starve.
If you think about it, at least like you pretty much know what your pet had. Whereas a complete stranger, who the hell knows?
Well, you could be eating a lot of diseases. Oh my God. If it was one of the chickens, I probably could.
Well, yeah, but we have those as pets. We have the pigs as pets.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sunlux?
I would chop up a pig.
Couldn't do it to Sunlux.
That dog would eat you before you ate it.
Would you rather be stabbed 3 times in each leg? Oh my God. Or once in the stomach? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's stab 3 times in each leg.
Which one's more practical?
Probably the stomach is more practical.
But if you think about it, if you're stabbed in the stomach, you can hit way too many vital organs. Whereas the legs, you can technically get rehabilitation back in your legs.
Yeah. And they'd have to hit precise to hit your...
in each leg.
Yeah, that's pain.
Comes down to... It kind of comes down to how, like, the angle that they're stabbing to, because, like, if they stab wrong, they're gonna go straight through, like, a main
arteries, yeah.
But at the same time, if you're stabbed through an artery and someone gets there fast enough, you can have your legs amputated. Whereas a vital organ, you're dead.
I mean, if it's your lower leg, you can also put a tourniquet on them. That's just...
I think I'd have to go with legs because, I mean...
These are not... These are stupid. Would you rather have your head held under cold water for 3 minutes or have your head plunged into boiling water for 10...
What do they consider boiling? Because I take very hot showers.
Boiling, like bubbles coming out of it, like, you know.
Yeah, that's probably what they consider.
Yeah. So, you can survive 3 minutes. It's not easy. Your face is gone.
Okay.
That's less painful. Oh my god. These questions suck. Would you rather die alone, or would you rather die surrounded by all your friends and family?
That's hard to answer, if I'm honest. Like, it would be nice to be surrounded by so many people that care about you, but at the same time, when you're dying, do you really want people to watch you die?
Yeah, I don't...
Like, I wouldn't want anyone to watch me die. Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, like, they all come in, they, whatever, say goodbye or whatever, but then please leave. Like, I'm dying. Please leave.
I don't know.
I guess I'd have to say die alone because if there are people watching you die, it's horrible. Like, for that person, it's horrible to watch someone die.
Would you rather have 3 dozen... Oh my god. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. God damn it. Would you rather have 3 dozen live spiders funneled down at your throat, or let half a dozen live scorpions... God damn it. I can't do that. Live scorpions crawl on your body.
6?
What?
6 scorpions crawling across your body.
Ugh.
You know, I think I'd be fine with the scorpions as long as their poison's removed and they can't sting you. I cannot do spiders.
Can't do either.
I know there are people that can do spiders. They're probably like, oh yeah, no, I munch spiders every day. I'm sorry, I'm not you.
I'm gonna have absolute terrible nightmares tonight. God damn it. Would you rather stay in an extremely haunted mansion for 72 hours or attempt to survive in your own house with a serial killer for 24 hours? I would probably take the haunted mansion.
I would go either way, honestly.
Dang.
Like, my brain is like, a haunted mansion for that long is pretty cool. But at the same time, it kind of comes down to, well, sure, you're locked in the house with a serial killer, but are you locked in the house with the serial killer, or is the serial killer locked in the house with you?
Yeah. These are really not... Like... This isn't like the test. Like, those questions were pretty messed up, but these are way worse.
Yeah.
Would you rather sleep in a cellar that a known witch used to live in for one night, or sleep in an abandoned hospital that's notoriously haunted? Well, the witch used to live there. She don't know more.
But why doesn't she?
I don't know. Maybe she died. I don't know. Would you rather know that someone has been watching you in your room this entire time, or be completely oblivious to them? Well, I would never be oblivious to anyone standing there, and I know no one's watching me, so... We'll just go with no one's watching. Well, someone is watching me play the game. You. I find your answers to be very revealing. I have learned a lot, as I'm sure you will soon as well. Like, now it feels like there's something on my leg and it's driving me nuts. Let me take a look at you as a whole and dive deep into what fate has in store for you. Ah, yes, I believe we have come to a verdict. Based on what you told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is how I can see your life ending. Okay. Oh dear. There's someone watching you right now. Music is not very nice. They're with you now as you're reading this. They're standing right next to you, reading along with you. Well, she's not standing beside me, she's in her room. This person's no longer living, you see. They have a spirit attached to you, and they're not that keen on you being happy.
Man, Grandma, that's me.
The spirit knows you somehow, even if you don't know them. It's almost as if you're being haunted by association, as an act of revenge of some sort. I believe that one of your parents wronged someone in their lifetime who has since passed on to the other side. Well,
still Grandma's fault.
I was gonna say, if it was one of my parents, it's gotta actually be back further. It's gotta be one of their parents.
It's old mom. Knew it. She's torturing everyone.
Maybe. And whoever the spirit is knew at least one of your parents. Well, if it's old mom, then it makes sense. While she was alive, she wouldn't be any nicer dead. Spirit has dedicated their afterlife to attaching themselves to you and making sure that it drains you of energy. It wants you to feel its pain. It wants you to feel its suffering. It suffered a great deal, and perhaps even the spirit's loved ones or friends or someone close to them have suffered as well. The spirit wants your parents to suffer, thus it has made its home within you and attached itself to you. If you ever feel suddenly cold or as if you're being watched or you get random shivers, that's the spirit growing in energy and making sure you know it's there. It wants to know. It wants you to understand. One of your parents did something that they shouldn't have done. Or perhaps they made the right decision, but it caused this spirit to suffer. If you start to feel good about something and then suddenly depressed or have random anxiety of some sort, that's the spirit draining you. If you feel social anxiety, it's because the spirit wants you isolated. If you have anxiety about being alone, it's because the spirit wants you to suffer in isolation. No matter what decision you make, the spirit wants to make sure that you suffer in the end for it. When things are going well for you in life, this spirit wants to make sure that it drains you of the required positive energy to maintain a healthy living environment. It has a crooked grin, a blackened soul, and it knows that once it passes over, it's going to hell. So it has no intention of leaving you anytime soon. It's not too late for you to escape the hold it has on you, however. You must ask your parents if they've ever wronged someone. Well, that's a little bit...
whip out the Ouija board.
Yeah, that one's a little bit difficult.
Alright, Pop. Who did you wrong? Go down the list.
Okay, honestly, that might not be that easy, considering that he was in Vietnam War. I mean,
Cody's gonna start pulling out these names. We're like, is that a name? Is that one name or is that a few?
Like, yeah. You must get your parents to admit what they did, or at least that they did something they would regret, and it cost someone something valuable. They must admit that they harmed someone, or hurt someone emotionally, and caused some level of suffering to another. If you are not in contact with your parents, then the only way to prevent the spirit from haunting you further and break its vengeful obsession with you is to ignore it entirely. What? Things will get worse before they get better. It now knows that you know why it's there. It will attempt to make its presence known whenever possible. The more depressed you get, the more negative you feel, stronger spirit gets, and the more malicious it will act towards you. If you cannot get your parents or your parents to admit, if you can't get your parent or parents to admit to their wrongdoings, then you must ignore the spirit and pretend it doesn't exist until it loses all influence or power it has over your emotions. Only then will your depressive or anxious episodes cease, and your mind will stop thinking negatively or ruining situations for you. I hope this helps you. I wish you the best of luck. Our secret word is spirit. Remember this word. What?
Your secret word is spirit.
Oh. I don't know. Get our spirit. Remember this one. This will come in handy. Okay. Take the secret word that was assigned to you. Okay, that's the same thing that it usually says. Okay. I appreciate your feedback. The third and final one. So this went with the test, apparently. Okay. I know selected names. Okay, well, that seems to be the end, so my secret word was spirit. My first one for the first game was cursed, so now I have cursed spirit. Nice sounding together. So, thanks for watching. Bye. I don't think I can even exit until it goes through this.
I was reading those.
Were you? Sorry.